Okay, so kanina na-discuss natin yung introduction of automotive engineering. So I have been discussed all about the history and fundamentals of automotive. So is there any clarifications with that?
No, sir.
None. So we will now proceed with the additional information. So I will be sharing a video presentation wherein there is a brief introduction all about automotive engineering technology, automotive engineering fundamentals, and other relevant topic. Okay, so let's start with what is automotive technology. So I will be sharing. So, where's the
The Automotive Technology Program is certified by the National Automotive Technicians Education Foundation and is a great program for any student pursuing a career in automotive technology and mechanics. It is a combination of theory with lectures and hands-on experience where students learn the basics of engine design, construction, principles, and repair. Instruction covers 4 areas: steering and suspension, brakes, electrical, and engine performance. In the classroom, students learn science and math that are relevant to the industry, and while in the real-world shop environment, students work on cars doing oil changes, New York State inspections, and other industry-related tasks. Upon completion, students often continue their education at a college or trade school or even enter the automotive industry as a repair technician. Through this program, students can become certified by the ASE and the NATEF.
Okay, on the first video presentation, it shows what is automotive engineering technology or automotive technology. So based dun sa video presentation, it shows na ang ating course is a combination of theory and lectures. On lecture area, we will focus more on science and mathematics wherein you should really understand what is the nature of automotive technology in terms of its components and also how those components works and associated with the different parts. So the reliability of each components and role of each component should be truly understand para po mas maintindihan natin in the actual scenario kung paano yung repair and paano yung procedures on how to perform each activity. Okay pa? So, do you have questions with the first video presentation?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay. So, we will now proceed with the next video presentation. So what is automotive engineering?
Hey, so what exactly does it take to build and design a vehicle? Our next pit stop is at Automotive Engineering. Well, is it just cars and crankshafts? Well, no, not exactly. It's a lot more than that. And it's not just bikes and buses either. It is a massive industry worth over $1.7 trillion. So, what does an automotive engineer actually do then? Well, good question. By using mechanical, electrical, structural software, and safety engineering, automotive engineers design and build vehicles based on a number of requirements. But what exactly is design? It's the model of a car, right? Yes, it is the model. But how do we get there? I mean, is it a beautiful supercar with ceramic brakes with varied space holes to allow for a higher operating brake temperature? Or a family car that allows for not only large crumple zones but high-speed automated braking that can foresee an accident? How about lorries needing large storage space and to be reliable enough to carry huge loads over long distances without breakdowns? Now, this is what the design is. It's being able to know what the driver wants, whilst optimizing technology to get the most out of a vehicle. So, after we know exactly what we want, the fun begins. Testing the heat, the cold, rain, humidity, millions of test miles, wind tunnels that would lift you off your feet. A testing process that adds decades of age onto a vehicle in just weeks. This is the dedication of the engineer. Testing everything. Checking requirements are met, and then testing it again. Now we are ready to begin production. Woohoo! Through the use of robots and automation, we are able to produce vehicles fast, economical, and to a set design, vehicle after vehicle. We have come a long way since Henry Ford invented the assembly line, but the principles are still very much the same. And this is exactly what an engineer needs to design. There are many factors that they need to take into account, from bringing tolerances down to micrometers, to the very sequencing of how we are going to actually build the car. What comes first? This is all whilst reducing costs, production time, and coordinating a global market of components, distributors, manufacturers, whilst eager drivers await their new vehicles. And there are the hypercars, uncompromised on performance, specialist cars, precisely combining the combination of exotic materials, such as carbon fiber and magnesium, to reduce weight, allowing for a more responsive driving experience, maximizing every last component to yield incredible speeds and cornering ability. Now this is what an engineer does, achieving designs that mark new milestones in the automotive industry. So what about the future of the automotive industry? Engineers right now are working on ways to reduce the impact that vehicles have on the environment, by squeezing every last drop of fuel from cars with extreme weight shedding, through to removing engines and replacing them with their electric counterparts, motors and batteries. We are really pushing the boundaries. You could be working with Formula One cars, engines which are so delicate that they can't run when cold. Warm oil and water is pumped through the components to allow the metals to expand just a little, which allows them to rotate and run normally. Absolutely incredible! Or you could be part of a team that are developing the next vehicle that can travel across the continent without stopping for a recharge. Wow! So, what exactly does an automotive engineer do? Well, they strive to achieve perfection in each vehicle they design and build. Every bolt, every panel, every gap, down to millimeters. They have little tolerance for mistakes, you see. The automotive industry is changing so fast, and it's so exciting. This video is one of many in AVIA's aim to increase the awareness and knowledge of the world around us. Visit avia.org for more information on how you could get involved in automotive engineering.
Okay, so what can you say to video number 2? Anyone? Observation? Okay. So from video number 2, we the role of the automotive engineers have been discussed. So sabi nga natin yung course nyo is not an automotive technology alone. So meron na siyang automotive engineering word. So automotive engineering technology. So meaning, your course is expecting that you will be helped in terms of designing the vehicle, improving efficiency, and engine development. So malaki na ang part ninyo as automotive engineering technology in terms of design of the vehicles. So para na rin kayong engineer, kasi meron ng engineering. And then you are also all responsible for testing and production. Pwede na kasi kayo mag-apply for the production and dun sa mga companies na nagagawa mismo ng sakyan, kasi automotive engineering technology na kayo. And then our concern is how you will improve the build and then the process and the development of the automotive industries. So ang challenge kasi ngayon ay we must produce a vehicle na less emission and then environmental friendly, as well as producing of hybrid vehicles are the most challenge parang yun yung pinaka-challenge ngayon, yung the most challenging part ngayon, yung pagpaproduce ng mga hybrid vehicles na environmental friendly at the same time yung operations niya is operated by the battery or tawag na solar powered or any means of renewable energy. So yun yung challenge kasi is on how we can improve the fuel efficiency. At the same time, ang challenge is yung perfection of the inventions, which is part of the innovation industry. Okay po? So far, do you have questions? None? I'll be sharing the link ng mga YouTube na piniplay ko mamaya, as well as the recording of this complementary discussion for lesson number 1. Okay po? Next, we have the car anatomy.
In this video, we will go over the anatomy of a car. The following major systems are included in the vehicle: the body and frame, the engine, the transmission, suspension systems, wheels and tires, control systems, electrical systems. The engine subsystems and the climatic equipment are the only remaining pieces of equipment. Let's take a look at the car's major components and assemblies. It may appear complicated now, but we're gonna explore each system in greater detail. So, let's look at car assemblies. We'll begin with the body and frame. This is the body. It provides space for the driver, passengers, and cargo. This is the body together with all auxiliaries and decorative elements. Next comes the frame. It is the main supporting structure to which all other components are attached. It can be a body-on-frame or a unibody construction. The unibody combines the function of the body and the frame. Most modern cars use this type of construction. Body-on-frame vehicles are much rarer and primarily comprise off-road SUVs. The next vehicle system is the engine. The engine is usually located in the front of the vehicle. The engine converts one form of energy into mechanical energy, which is then used to propel the car. The internal combustion engine, ICE, is the most commonly used engine type in automobiles. Such engines rely on the combustion energy of gasoline, diesel fuel, or, in rare cases, another kind of fuel. Electric and hybrid motors are also becoming increasingly popular. You can see a 4-cylinder, 16-valve gasoline internal combustion engine. This engine's operating cycle consists of 4 strokes: intake, compression, power, exhaust. The engine has numerous subsystems, such as the intake system, exhaust system, fuel supply system, cooling system, and others. The internal combustion engine generates mechanical work, and the torque is then transferred to the transmission system via a flywheel. The transmission is the device that connects the engine to the drive wheels. It transfers, changes, and distributes torque to the drive wheels. Transmissions are classified based on the type of gearbox. The manual gearbox requires the driver to select and change gears by using a gear shift lever and a clutch pedal. In case of the automatic gearbox, to travel forwards, the driver only needs to shift the selector into the drive mode. Further gear changes do not necessitate driver intervention. The type of wheel drive is another significant distinction between transmission systems. You can now see a vehicle with front-wheel drive. Depending on the type of wheel drive, transmissions can have a variety of structures and compositions. A front-wheel drive manual transmission includes the following components: the clutch, manual gearbox, final drive and differential, and axle shafts. The clutch, final drive, and differential are all contained within the same housing as the gearbox. Now we can see how the engine and the transmission interact. The combination of the engine and the transmission system is called the powertrain. Rear-wheel drive is another type of wheel drive. Such transmission also include a propeller shaft. The final drive and differential are located on the drive axle, outside the gearbox housing. And this is an all-wheel drive transmission. In this case, torque is supplied to both axles, full-time or on demand. Its components also include a transfer case, which can be installed in the same housing as the gearbox. The differential, final drive, and propeller shaft are duplicated on the driving axles. Let's return to the front-wheel drive transmission and move on to the next systems. The suspension system, wheels, and tires help a vehicle move along a road and receive and absorb the impact from various bumps, making driving safer and more comfortable. First, let's take a quick look at the wheels and tires. Wheels can be made from a variety of materials and in a variety of styles. They are surrounded by tires, creating an air-filled chamber. Sometimes, tires are also equipped with an inner tube. Let's go back to the suspension system. The suspension includes the wheel hub. This is a wheel hub mounted on a steering knuckle. The spring, a coil spring in our case. Shock absorbers. Suspension links, arms, and beams. This type of suspension has an arm control and a shock absorber that performs an additional function of the suspension arm. The anti-roll bar. The subframe and bushings. The front bar of the suspension system uses McPherson struts, which are very popular among car manufacturers. On the rear axle, we can see a semi-independent suspension with a torsion bar. Next, car control systems. They include the steering system, the braking system. In this section, it would also be appropriate to review engine and transmission controls. The steering system is required to change the direction of the car's movement. The braking system is required to slow down and stop the car, as well as to keep it in place. Engine control is used to alter the engine torque. This is an obsolete model with a mechanical throttle valve. Transmission control is required to temporarily disconnect the engine and the transmission and select the desired gear or the desired gearbox mode. Passing on to electrical equipment. Modern vehicles are inconceivable without electrical equipment. It stores, generates, transmits, and consumes electricity. An electrical equipment within a vehicle can be classified into a few categories: power sources, power consumers, electrical wiring, auxiliary elements. Power sources are the battery and the generator. Power consumers include various appliances that require electricity to operate, such as headlights, the starter motor, the engine control unit, and others. Electrical wiring connects various components of the electrical system. Auxiliary elements include relay and fuse boxes, as well as various buttons and switches. This concludes our review of the basic car components. If you want to learn more about the car's structure, see our next videos. Bye, everyone.
Okay? Andyan pa ba kaya? Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hi, sir.
So, siguro naman kanina na-discuss na natin yung automotive engineering, automotive engineering technology. So, now, yung mga diniscuss ko kanina na tawag doon na PowerPoint presentations ay napakita sa car anatomy in general. So, siguro mas nalinawan kayo na kung ano yung itsura ng body and frame, yung two types of body and frame construction na tinatawag, yung unitized and body and frame. Diba pero ang uso ngayon na body construction yung unitized. Yung body and frame ay very rare na. And then na-discuss din doon yung engine types, yung engine operations. Okay po. May questions po ba kayo doon sa una, body and frame? Wala.
Wala po.
Then sunod dun sa engine, pinaliwanag yung operations ng engine as well as the characteristics of engine dun sa video presentation. Tama? And then also yung transmission, operations and components na discuss din, yung mga clutch and also yung suspension. And then yung car control system na discuss din, yung steering at saka yung braking. And then yung electrical equipment and components is also discussed. So yun yung preview ng buong automotive course. So doon lang iikot ang magiging kurso ninyo mula first year hanggang third year. Kasi yung fourth year ay OJT na. So kung nakita nyo yung mga system and components ng automotive, doon lang tayo magpapaikot-ikot. So yun yung preview ng buong course natin. So since ito ay Introduction to Automotive Engineering Technology, so yun yung magiging cover ng buong inyong program. Buong program. Meron pa ako ditong video. So wala na, yun na, hanggang doon na yung introduction. So yun yung complementary discussions for lesson 1, which is the Automotive Engineering Introduction. So we will now proceed with lesson 2, the Automotive Careers. Okay pa? So far, do you have questions with lesson number 1? Wala. Yes, John Mason, you're raising.
Answer.
Okay po,
Wala
walang
po.
questions? Okay, so we will now proceed with lesson number 2, Automotive Careers.
Sir, mag-attendance po ngayon.
Mamaya po, mamaya.
Thank you po.
Okay po, visible po ba?
Yes po.
Sakto lang, baka mamatay. Okay, so lesson number 2, hindi ko lang siya na-edit. Pero last year kasi siya ay lesson number 1. Kasi siya ay nasa old curriculum, the Automotive Technology Career. So siya ay lesson number 2 na. So the Automotive Technology Career. So yung kanina, na-discuss natin what is automotive engineering, what is automotive engineering technology, what are the engine fundamentals, engine vehicle systems, So, dun sa previous discussions, nakita natin yung area o yung components ng isang sasakyan at kung paano siya nabuo at paano siya nagka-design. So, in lesson number 2, ignore nyo lang yung number. Mali yung number 1 pa nakalagay dyan. In lesson number 2, the Automotive Technology Career, so, students must able to identify the opportunities in the automotive field and various technology career. So you must able to familiarize on areas concerning lessons. So ang ating specific objectives for this is after completing the lessons, you should able to number 1, identify some of the opportunities in automotive field. Number 2, identify the importance of training and how automotive technicians and training programs are certified. Number 3, identify job prospects in the automotive technology field. Number 4, identify other facts about working as an automotive technicians. Okay, so let's proceed with the discussion. So, sabi, what are the opportunities in automotive field? So, according to the statistics from US Department of Labor, there are over 800,000 people in the United States are employed as automotive service technicians and mechanics, meaning there is a great demand in terms of automotive technology area. So, syempre, napakaraming sasakyan. Kaya nga sabi ko, laging sinasabi ko sa aking mga estudyante, so, halos lahat yata ng tao merong sasakyan. Kung hindi man motor, edi 4 wheels. Sa lahat yata ng tao nag-aatika na magkaroon ng sasakyan kasi part ng ating buhay yung transportation. So, without buying or allotting money for buying a vehicle, so hindi tayo makakapunta dun sa ating pwedeng puntahan. Kasi, kumbaga, parang ang hirap minsan magkaroon ng puro commute. Kaya halos lahat ng tao nag-aatika na magkaroon ng sariling sasakyan. Very rare yung hindi nagsisikap na magkaroon ng sariling sasakyan. Pero siguro depende sa priority. Pero most of the people siguro nowadays is nag-aatika na magkaroon ng sasakyan, kung hindi man bawat isa, at least isa sa buong pamilya. Kung hindi man tricycle, motor, 4 wheels, Kaya yung demand for automotive laborers or automotive workers ay napakataas. Kasi halos lahat ng pamilya meron namang sasakyan or merong mode of transportation na ginagamit or any vehicle present in their houses. So most are employed in the following business, sumaring automotive repair and maintenance shops. So aminin man natin o hindi, kung meron tayong sasakyan, darating na kailangan natin siyang i-maintain, kailangan natin siyang ipagawa o kaya ipaayos. Meron tayong tinatawag na PMS, yung periodic maintenance servicing. So kahit hindi siya sira, kailangan natin siyang i-maintain. Kaya aminin man natin o hindi, mataas ang demand for automotive workers. Letter B, automobile dealers, yung mga nagbebenta. Letter C, retailers and wholesalers of automotive and supplies. Number 2, other works in the following businesses. So, yan. Yung iba, tinatawanan, pero ito yung reality. So, related to automotive, edi tayo ay pwedeng magtrabaho rin sa mga gas stations, home and automotive supply stores. Yung iba nagtatayo ng mga businesses, kagaya ng auto supply. Okay? Auto supply and repair shop. Letter C, automotive equipment rental and leasing companies. So, napakarami. Letter D, federal, state, and local governments. Number 3, over 16% on their own businesses. Okay? Letter B, many job opportunities are available that relate directly and indirectly to automotive technology field. Okay? So, pag sinabing directly, meaning very obvious na siya ipang automotive. Pag indirectly, related. Halimbawa. Okay, ito yung mga trabaho. So, opportunities directly related to automotive technology. Una, automotive technician. Okay? So, syempre, pag sinabi natin automotive technician, they are the one who are responsible for direct repair of other automotive vehicle. Okay po? Letter B, automotive technician's apprentice. Yung apprentice sa Tagalog, edi yung alalay. Katulong. O kaya yung trainee. Or yung tinetrain para dun sa automotive works. Automotive technician, apprentice. Yung iba naman, OJT. Letter C, repair shop supervisor. Ngayon, ang tawag natin dyan ay mga service advisor. Ang iba. So, letter D, exhaust and emission technician. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, napakaraming trabaho ng automotive. Nung tayo ay nag-discuss, isinite ko sa inyo yung mga majors ng automotive. Marami ng trabaho. So, yan pa yung iba. Letter D, exhaust and emission technician. Letter E, tune-up technician. Letter F, service writer. Letter G, we have mechanical unit repairer. Letter H, we have technician in automotive manufacturing plants. Letter I, we have the air conditioning technician. Okay, so syempre yun yung nagagawa ng aircon, air conditioning. Engine technician. Letter K, we have the teacher or trainer. Kagaya namin, teacher or trainer kami. So many graduates of automotive technology programs qualify to pursue as career as a teacher or trainer with little or no extra training position. Letter L, we have diesel technician. Okay. Letter M, syempre bus inspector. Letter N, tractor technician. Letter O, parts salvager. Okay. And so many more. So marami pang mga automotive technology courses, kagaya ng halimbawa ay ano pa, body painter, di ba? Ano pa, anyone? Ano pa yung mga directly related to automotive technology na trabaho? Upholsterer, yung mga sinabi
Detailer
ko.
po.
Okay, detailer, tama. Ano pa? Anyone?
Car wash, sir.
Okay, totoo naman, car wash. Pero
Convert,
car wash.
sir.
Yes, ano? Aaron?
Sir,
Convert
kasali ka
po.
din po din ng gasoline boy.
Okay, gasoline boy.
Convert po, sir.
Ayan na, Aaron? Yun na naman.
Nagko-convert po na sasakyan.
Yes, nagko-convert. Pwede rin. Ano pa? Yung ating mga welder, yung mga nagre-repair ng body, yung mga tawag latero, ano pa? Ano pa bang mga trabaho directly to automotive technology? So marami. So basta ang ginagawa ay sasakyan, edi yun ay related to automotive technology. So it is not limited dito sa nakalista. So marami pang trabaho related to automotive technology. Letter number 2, opportunities indirectly related to automotive technology. Pag sinabing indirectly, hindi direct ang sinasabi na siya ay pang automotive pero related. Una, farm equipment technician. So bakit ang farm equipment technician ay related to automotive technology? Anyone?
Makina din po yun.
Kasi may
Ginagamit.
makina. Tama Ronan. Kasi may makina ring ginagamit at nire-repair. Okay, letter B, aircraft technician. Bakit? Anyone?
May makina din po.
Yes, tama si
Makina pa din, sir.
Tama si Kiyon at si Aaron kasi may makina pa rin yung aircraft. Kaya nga kung kayo halimbawa graduate ng automotive, mag-apply kayo as aircraft mechanic or technician, pwede.
Sir,
Yes, John Carl.
sa Marine po, required yung ga din po yun, sakop ga din po yun ng automotive.
Ay di pagka yung sa tawag doon sa submarine tawag doon engine. Pagka yung pag-aayos ng mga engine, maintenance, siguro in terms of structure may konting kaibahan dahil sa bangka. Pero kumbaga dun sa operations and servicing and procedures, edi may background kayo. Kumbaga indirectly, pero automotive related din siya. Tama dyan, Carl. Letter C, we have office equipment service technician. Letter D, machinist apprentice, yung mga machine works, related din
Mga
siya sa-
nagtataba, sir.
Yes, machine. Nagma-machine shop. Machinist apprentice. Letter E, air conditioning and heating service apprentice. Letter F, industrial machine maintenance technician. Letter G, small engine technician. Letter H, yun yung tinatanong ni John Carl. Marine equipment technician. Letter I, motorcycle technician. Okay po? So, meron pa kayong idea kung ano pa yung mga indirectly related to automotive technology na trabaho? Okay. Next, training and certification. So, in the Philippines, meron tayong TESDA. Tawag doon, responsible for certification of automotive professionals. So repairing and maintaining today's sophisticated vehicle requires knowledge in many diverse systems and techno areas. So the days of getting a job based on performing automotive repair as a hobby or tinkering in the garage are gone. So most job opportunities require formal training in automotive technology in high school or post-secondary college, school or college. So noong unang panahon, okay lang na magawa ka basta makakagawa ka. Nowadays, aside from physically kailangan makagawa ka, kailangan meron kang documents na magpo-proof na ikaw ay certified and trained worker. So ngayon kaya may mga NC. So ngayon ay tayo ay documents based. Okay, letter B, certifying individuals, organizations. So in the Philippines, TESDA nga, yung sinasabi ko, is one of the agency issuing such certification which aims to test and train workers and professionals and specific level with different areas. In this lesson, the study will focus on ASE certification by international standard. So sa ibang bansa ang nagsa-certify, kung sa Pilipinas ay TESDA, ay ASE. Ang ASE, ang ibig sabihin ay National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence or Association of Automotive Engineers ang responsible. So ang ASE ibig sabihin ay Automotive Service Excellence. It is a non-profit organization that aims to improve the quality of vehicle repair and service through the testing and certification of repair and service professionals. Okay. Automotive technicians can be certified in the 8 areas below. Ito yung mga certifications ng automotive technicians. So, pwedeng sa brakes, pwedeng sa electrical lang, pwedeng sa engine, pwedeng sa suspension, pwedeng sa automatic transmission and transaxle. Ang tawag dyan, Certificate of Competency, kung isang area ka lang mag-excel. Pero pagka lahat ng areas na yan ay excel mo, ang tawag ay National Competency ngayon sa TESDA. Okay pa? Next, engine repair, heating and air conditioning, manual drivetrain, and axles. To be certified technician, you must pass experience and pass an ASE written examination. Ito yung sa ibang bansa, So, kailangan makapasa ka dun sa written exam and you must retake the exam every 5 years to maintain their certification. So, ito pa rin yung process sa ASE. The National Automotive Technicians Education Foundation or the NATEF, an arm of ASE, reviewing training programs to ensure that they are meeting ASE standards and continuously changing automotive technology and repair methods. So, sa Amerika, ito yung process. We have the National Institute for Automotive Excellence or ASE. Under niya, yung NATEF, yung National Automotive Technician Education Foundation, wherein they are the one responsible for issuing ASE training program certification, and then nagbibigay din ng ASE ng ASE Technician certification. So, training programs request the review process on a voluntary basis. If a program passes the review, NATEF recommends it to ASE for certification. So, programs must be reviewed again every 5 years to be ratified. In ASE's automobile specialty, training programs can be certified in 8 areas listed in 1A. Ito yun. And then, to stay current with changes and advancement in field, automotive technicians will need to attend training classes or throughout their careers. Technicians may receive training at their workplace or may need to attend classes at a technical school or college. Next, job prospects in the automotive technology field. So, prospects are very good for individuals with training skills in diagnosis. So, problem solving, electronics, and mathematics. So, knowledge in electronics has become crucial because yung mga bagong sasakyan ngayon, it involves working with or analyzing the electrical system. According to the Alliance of Automobile Manufacturers, electronics now control more than 80% of all systems in typical vehicle. Kasi nga mayroon ng computer box. Letter B, many peoples in the districts have reported that there is a shortage of automotive technicians and they have difficulty hiring individuals with education experience in the areas desired. So ito yung pinaka-challenge ngayon. Meron tayong shortage ng automotive technicians. Kasi nga, sabi ko sa inyo, maraming automotive industries. Ang problema, kakaunti ang technicians. So, according to the Occupational Outlook Handbook published by the U.S. President of Labor, job opportunities for automotive technicians are expected to increase 9% to 17% through the year 2014. The growth will be due to the increased number of vehicles on the road and the loss of technicians because of retirement and advancement to specialized positions. Letter D, work for automotive technicians is generally steady throughout the year and not very sensitive to changes in economic conditions. Therefore, layoffs are not a big concern. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, pagka kayo ay sa automotive nagtrabaho, hindi mauubusan ng trabaho. Okay? Ang sasawa sa trabaho ay ang manggagawa. Ano? Lalo't kayo ay nasa company. Kasi araw-araw may nagpapa-service, nagpapa-maintenance. Kung wala mang masira, so merong nagpapa-maintain ng sasakyan. Kaya ang trabaho, kayo na ang aayaw. Okay po? So far, do you have questions?
Opo, sir.
May tanong kayo dun sa automotive opportunities? Questions?
Wala, sir. Wala po, sir.
Okay, the next part is the common method used to pay automotive technicians. So, paano ba binabayaran ng mga trabahador? O kaya yung mga automotive workers? Una, syempre, meron tayong tinatawag na hourly rate or per oras. The technician is paid for the time he or she puts. Pangalawa, salary, yung swelduhan. A salary is a set amount of money, usually 40 hours per week, regardless of the volume of work performed. Meron din tayong tinatawag na flat rate. Yung flat rate, the technician is paid his or her hourly wage multiplied by the time listed for the specific job in a factory flat rate manual or after market labor time guide. So these guides are sometimes called parts and labor estimating guides. The technicians refer to this book as book hours. So the technician is paid this flat rate regardless of the time spent on a job. And then yung last, yung hourly plus percentage of labor and parts. So other facts about working as an automotive technician. Automotive technicians use many different tools and equipment, including those in the following list. Technicians usually purchase their own hand tools, whereas the shop provides the more expensive power tools and equipment. So, as an automotive technicians, ito yung mga ginagamit: common hand tools, power tools, machine tools, welding and acetyling cutting equipment, lips and jacks. Also, ito nga yung bago, computers to perform administrative tasks and accessible information, computerized diagnostic equipment, measuring tools. We also have test instruments and other specialty tools depending on automotive technology area. So, some shops are unionized. Pag sinabing unionized, may labor group, which means there are subject to union rules regarding pay and other attention. For example, the technician may be required apprentice before advancing to the journey level. So, the union also functions to help employees negotiate salaries and other working conditions. Okay? So, that ends our lesson number 2. So, the lessons crafted and edited from Introduction to Automotive Technology Manual, 2006 edition. Okay, so meron ditong mga guide questions, pero siya ipapasagutan ko na lang during our face-to-face meeting. So, hindi ko na siya papasagutan sa bahay dahil alam ko namang gagawin ninyo. Kayo ay magtutularan lang pagka sa bahay ginawa. Okay po? So, that ends our lesson number 2. May questions po?
Wala po, sir. Wala, sir.
Okay, wala. So, I think that ends our lesson number 2. So, we will have attendance. So, paki-open ang cam. So, I will stop the recording na.